Khary's crib. Welcome to the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. Khary's crib. Khary's crib.
What's good and Tim, pretty people? Tuesday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. And it's not Friday, it's Tuesday. What's going on, y'all? We got a good show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about a little bit about Jamie Foxx. He had to apologize because some people got mad that he said they. Y'all do not own the word they. Alabama was wildin'. Some people call it Avengers Endgame Alabama. Black people done formed. We gonna get into it. There's a gospel concert coming to Tampa in October. And I want to know what gospel concert behavior is, because it's not the same as a regular concert, or maybe it's not supposed to be the same as a regular concert. At least that's my understanding. But we're gonna get into this, that, and a bunch more. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha. We also got Trish joining us this evening. Trish is a friend of mine. She's actually a comedian out here in Tampa, and she be doing the damn thing. You know, what's up, Trish? How you doing? What's up, Bees? How you doing? What's up to all my house guests in the chat? How are y'all doing tonight? I see y'all over there. What up, Wayne? What up, Sean? How y'all doing? Everybody, what's popping? And yeah, my overlay was a little bit messed up. It said Friday, August 8th, when it's actually Tuesday. That was totally a fuck up on my behalf, you know? But what's going on? How is everybody doing? Oh, let me fix B's window over here. I got B's screen fucked up, I think, a little bit. Yeah, I did have it messed up. So what's going on? How was everybody's weekend? Do anything fun?
Ladies first.
Well, I got to audition for a fashion show in like a month or so. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
That was
Congrats.
Fun. Yeah.
Congrats.
Who,
it all starts somewhere.
Who's that going?
Yeah. You know, at first I booked my first runaway show, then I found my first sugar daddy, and the next thing you know, doing the life of my dreams.
First runway show and first sugar daddy. Oh shit, can't get mad at that one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it may not look like it now, but I can clean up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. You know?
Fix B's screen.
Okay, yeah, give me Senate there. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get it right. Sugar daddy and first booking in the same same week.
That's what it's gonna be.
That's what's up. That's okay. Now, yo, Trish be getting on stage and smoking words and doing her comedy thing and be doing the damn thing. She be having some funny ass jokes too, you know. And I'm gonna take me a shot for the evening. Boom.
Are we doing shots? Cause I got something for that.
Oh shit! I'll wait. I'm gonna wait then. All
right. So one of my cousins gave me this a while ago.
Oh. Oh, that's got like a little cinnamon licorice taste to it.
It's actually peppermint.
Peppermint.
And I thought it was
Okay.
gonna be some regular peppermint type stuff. It's 50% alcohol, like 100 proof.
What is that, like anisette?
You said anesthetic?
And no, anisette.
No.
And what's it called? Was that called Rumpelstiltskin?
Rumpelminty?
Rumpelminty, okay.
Rumpelminty.
It's a German thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know where he getting this shit from, but I like it.
So I guess we're taking shots on
some white
Tuesday.
people.
Yep.
Some white people.
That must be really strong. You got a cap full over there.
It is strong.
Yeah, that shit kicks ass.
I bet.
You know, all the foreign liquor be worse than the American liquor.
Well, they got better quality ingredients.
Sean said that's basically lighter fluid.
Probably.
You had to do some shit out there that goddamn strong.
Light me up.
I've been chilling though. Last week was my birthday, so I had another revolution around the sun. And we actually celebrated out of Smoking Words this week, you know what I'm saying? They gave me some flowers while I could still smell them, you know? So that was dope.
Happy
got me
21st.
some roses. Thank you very much, you know? Thank you very much. The young boy.
Happy birthday, my brother Word, yeah.
You know? Now I actually got this hat.
You know, I probably hit you up, but like, I feel like I hit you like 5 a.m, like happy birthday.
Yeah. Be mad early.
I'll be up. Oh, my bad. I'll be up.
Nah, it's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. But now we had fun out there. Had a cake and shit, you know. But other than that, I kind of kept it light for my birthday. You know, I said if I'm not going nowhere, I'm gonna keep it light. And I actually made a list of places I want to go within the next 12 months, and that's Vegas, Puerto Rico, and Jamaica. So within the next 12 months, I plan on hitting up 3 destinations.
Yo, let me know. We can do Vegas.
Let's do it,
We do Puerto Rico too.
Let's do it, yo.
I'm down for Puerto Rico.
Hey, let's do it. I'm down.
Give dates.
You know?
My friend, she said they was giving out like shots and drinks for like $3.
Oh,
Yo, I can believe it.
Trying to get you fucked up so you can spend a whole lot of $3.
That's the home of Bacardi.
Yep, that's what she said.
The
Yeah.
home of Bacardi.
Yes,
it
is Puerto Rican rum. You know, appreciate it, Sean. Sean said, "Happy Soul Day, bro. Appreciate it.
Yo, give me 1 second. I gotta turn off this light.
Yeah, go do your thing, man. Go do your thing. You know, but on that note, you know, I think we'll jump into our first topic of the evening. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. You know, over the weekend, Jamie Foxx was irked at somebody, and he said they killed Jesus. What do you think they would do to you? Hashtag fake friends. Jennifer Aniston.
I feel like the hashtag fake friends was self-explanatory.
Yes, I believe so as well. You know, that whole fake friends on there kind of made it seem like, hey, y'all should understand what's going on. But Jennifer Aniston actually liked it. Whether she liked it intentionally or accidentally, she liked it. And then somebody from the Anti-Defamation League saw that Jennifer Aniston liked it and then started talking about Jamie Foxx being anti-Semitic.
It's just because he's friends with Kanye.
Yo,
probably.
That's really all it is.
Which had me saying, how was it not self-explanatory? When did they...
You know what I'm finding out?
What's that?
I didn't realize this when I was younger. I had no idea as a child. I had no idea that people hated Jewish people for real. Like, I thought that was... Like, honestly, when I would learn about that stuff in school, I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. White people was just on extra racist time back then. You know, I didn't think that was, like, still relevant.
Right.
And then when I got older, I thought slur for Jewish people is Christ killer.
Is what?
It's Christ killer. That is a slur for Jewish people.
Oh, yeah.
What, they?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I became an adult.
So there's some instances where people have used they as an attack on Jewish people, saying they killed Jesus, and they talking about Jewish people killed Jesus. So sometimes when people do say that, they are trying to make that assumption. You know what I'm saying? Try to make that the point of what they're saying. You know, but in this case, Jamie Foxx did not mean that. You know,
No.
and in 2023, they means a whole lot of different things.
Listen, everybody's, like I said before, I'll say it again, everybody's so effing sensitive. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's offended by mad stuff that there's no reason to be offended by. You get what I'm saying? And the stuff that you truly should be offended by, you're not.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's just, I don't understand. Like, it's a lot of things that, I'm not saying things ain't supposed to change, because things are supposed to change. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there's certain things that need to remain the same. You get what I'm saying? Like, for instance, certain morals and standards, I feel like, need to remain the same. You get what I'm saying? But like the Constitution and things like that, or those laws, no, those need to change. You want to know why? Because those laws were made by slave masters and people that wanted slavery and all that. So those laws, will never cater to, I mean, not even say cater, but they'll never be fair or equal to anybody of color or anybody of any race when you truly think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like some other races think that they're accepted. No, you're tolerated. And there's a difference.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just crazy with that, like how people just get so offended over words. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like this: if it don't apply, let it fly and go on about your business.
Right.
I think the issue. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Go ahead.
I feel like the issue is because I saw someone bring it up on Twitter, and I felt like that was so real. It was just people not understanding of it. We literally use the word "they" all the time. Black people use the word "they" all the time for anything. You be talking about one person, and you gonna say "they." And when non-Black people are seeing our stuff, like seeing our content and how we talk, it's very easy for them to misinterpret what we're talking about because they have no clue how to talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Despite the fact that they be copying it 1,000% of the time and have no idea what the hell they're copying.
You understand what we mean when you try to make it cool for your motherfucking tweet, you know? But when you want to be offended, you don't understand all of a sudden.
Just the other week,
exactly.
I went out to this 5-star club. Well, it's a hotel, but they had a club in there. And I was hanging out with these white girls because that's all that was in there. And they was like, "Ooh, you got the good hair."
What?
Bitch, you know what that means? They're like, what? "Okay, Trish, with the hair."
Like, how do they even tell the difference of what good hair versus bad hair is?
They don't. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know the difference. They want to sound cool.
Right. Should have smacked him. Well, but Jamie Foxx is definitely different from me. Oh, by the way, yo, what up, Bronx Polo? How you doing, bro? You know, Jamie Foxx is definitely different from me because me personally, there wouldn't have been any type of apology. I would have probably spazzed on the nigga like, "Yo, nigga, do you not understand what the fuck I said? Go reread that shit. Go reread that shit before you come over here trying to make assumptions and shit like that." You know what I'm saying? I would have definitely had to spaz on dude. Go ahead and unmute your mic, Bees, when you're ready. What you gonna say, Trish?
I was gonna say, I mean, I feel like Jamie Foxx, like he really didn't have to explain himself. I understand wanting people to know, like, yo, I'm not better for nothing. But at the same time, it says #fake friends.
Yeah.
It says it at the end of that post. And really, if he didn't want to respond, he didn't have to respond. He has more than enough money and wealth. His legacy is already secured. He could just never speak again and it'll be fine.
Yeah. We assume niggas be having money, but them niggas also be having like $200,000 monthly bills.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know, niggas be having 20 cars, 5 houses, and they monthly bills being in excess of $500,000. That's crazy. So that's why a lot of these motherfuckers got to keep working, because they got to upkeep this. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they be
True, because even if their house paid off, they got to pay them taxes every year.
yeah. There's people that's
That's how they lock them up too.
that's quote unquote rich, that's technically living check to check.
That was Kanye for a minute.
Yeah.
When he was all in thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And then I think it was either Life of Pablo or Jesus Christ.
Well, that background noise is crazy, Bees.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to cut it down. Sorry about that.
You know, so I'm gonna mute that while that background noise is going. You're gonna have to unmute it though. But yeah, Jamie Foxx is in a. I think that's why I couldn't be famous, because I wouldn't apologize for shit like that. I definitely wouldn't. I would probably have been canceled years ago just off of reacting to some shit I probably should have apologized for, but just because y'all took that shit wrong, now I'm gonna spaz on y'all. Yeah, I probably would have been canceled. You know?
I definitely feel like being famous is hard, because you really have to navigate public opinion every day. Every day you have to be so politically correct in everything you do. You have to watch what you say, how you act. Even for something that it's seemingly benign, like something like relationships, people be judging you on your relationships, whether there's something wrong with that person or not. Like, it's just everything.
Yeah, social media have got people judging everybody about everything.
Yeah, like when Gabrielle Union was talking about how she pays half the bills when people were on her head.
Right.
What
do you mean you pay half the bills? Ain't your husband rich? Well, ain't she rich too? Yeah, people were on her head about that. Yeah, people were on her head about that. And then people were also on the other side, like, hell yeah, pay 50%. But then when Dwayne Wayne, no, when she said it, I think she said it, where Dwayne said something about this is my house.
Yeah.
You know?
And now that made her feel like, whoa.
Right. If you want me to pay 100% of the bills, guess what? This is my house. When people ask me about this whole 100% or 50-50, I say that depends on what she wants. Does she want a partnership or does she want a dictatorship? Because that's gonna determine whether I pay everything or we go 50-50.
I kind of feel like it should just be based off of equitable pay, like, for instance, or not equitable pay, but based off your pay, right? If you make, let's say you make 100,000, I make 60,000. You should be paying 60% of the bills, and I pay the other 40%.
That's doable.
You know?
That's understandable. I can get that.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. But a motherfucker that's like, you know what? I want you to pay everything. I'm going to stack my money. Oh, and also, I'm going to complain about shit. No, You can't come up here and have me do everything and complain. Fuck that.
And I want a joint account.
Fuck that. But only I put money in the joint account. Yeah, that should be crazy.
I don't believe in joint accounts for bills. I do not think anybody should ever put all of their money into one account. There should be a joint account for bills, and everybody should have 2 separate accounts. Because you never know when somebody's going to act up and do something stupid.
Hello.
Yep. There was a woman not too long ago that kind of got into it with her husband because she was taking money out of the joint account and putting it away in a separate account. And she was like, what if we break up? What if something happens?
No, hold on. That wasn't no joint account. That was his account.
Yeah, I was going to say, because why didn't she already have the money separated off from her check to go into her own account?
Yeah, that wasn't no joint account. Right. That was his account. Because your man said, I looked at my account. He didn't say I looked at our account. He said, I looked at my account.
He said it was a joint account. But the problem is, he was probably the only one putting money in that account. But it was a joint account where she could take money out, make decisions, shit like that, you know? But now she's taking money
So-
out of that joint account and putting it in her own account, which I think is foul.
She needs to understand.
Thievery.
She needs to understand. Yes, she needs to understand the true meaning of a joint account. It's only a joint account when y'all both putting money in there. If one person's putting money in there, it's still just that person's account. I don't care if your neighbor's on it. It's not a joint account. You put nothing in it.
But guess
I
what?
feel like it
A
depends
judge ain't
on
gonna give a
the.
damn.
I feel like that too, but I feel like it depends on how the relationship dynamic is set up. Because there are people who like especially let's think about like Muslim couples. Traditional Muslim women. I literally had a girl tell me, she said, when I get married, his money is my money and my money is my money.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is, but that's part of their culture. That's what they do. And like, you know, if he signs up for that, that is his thing. But that's just how some people have their relationship set up.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Mm-mm. I'm sorry.
You know,
Listen,
I
work hard.
I had
I
a
work
joint
hard.
account before though. I had a joint account. You know,
How did that work out for you?
worked out fine. There was no problems at all. We had no problems.
Okay.
With it, you know, we had no problems.
Okay.
With it. We was married for a long time. We got married young. You know, and we just opened up a bank account together. Both our checks was going there. There was nobody stealing, but there was nobody stealing mainly because at a certain point it was just me putting money in there because after our kids was born, she became a stay-at-home mom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Still had the same bank account and shit like that, but there was never no problems. There was never no me being like, yo, what the fuck you do with this money? She was probably like, yo, why'd you go buy this equipment? you didn't need speakers right now, you know? And there wasn't enough money in there to steal because you steal money, guess what? Now a bill's not getting paid.
That's
I know
real.
that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I mean? This was the come up, boy. And that's probably why we had one bank account, a joint account, because we wasn't making a whole lot of money and it was more cost effective to have one account than two accounts.
That's fair.
You know?
That's totally understandable right there.
Mm-hmm.
Keep all your money in one.
We was also young, in love, and very stupid. So that's how that goes.
I think
Life
that's how it's
experiences
supposed to
get you
be.
where you at now.
Yeah. But me personally, I didn't have no problems with that, with the joint account. Because once we separated, guess what? I got my new bank account. There was no, I'm still putting my money in that account. No, I got my own bank account. You know, so there was never no problems. But let's go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
We was talking about celebrity and being famous. And today, a famous celebrity was sentenced to 10 years in jail. And this celebrity was Tory Lanez, to who most of y'all probably already know, was arrested, charged, and convicted for assault with a deadly weapon, possession of an illegal weapon. I believe those were the charges. And the prosecution was asking for 13 years. The judge gave him 10 years. But the minimum sentence for the charges that he was found guilty of was actually 9 years. So the lowest the judge could have actually gave him was 9 years, and the judge gave him 10 years. And with, I believe this is the state of California, you got to serve at least 85% of your time before you see parole. So that would be 8.5 years that he would actually serve before being up for parole. You know? And I don't know about y'all, but I've heard about people getting sentenced in the past and the being on TV. I think this is the first time I've seen sentencing take 2 days. There was like over 70 letters and pieces of testimony on Tory Lanez's behalf on why he shouldn't get 13 years. There was also notes and things for the prosecution on why he should get crazy time. Megan Thee Stallion wrote something saying, yo, she hadn't had a day of peace since she's been shot in the foot. send Tory to jail forever. Well, she didn't necessarily say forever. I kind of threw some little spice on that.
Yeah, didn't she make wet ass pussy after that though?
No, Wet Ass Pussy was put into production before that incident. The video was released after the incident, but it was already put together beforehand.
Okay.
And
She had cleared it up already.
There's a lot of
I'm
mixed
just saying
feelings.
she looked.
There's a lot of
she
mixed
looked like she
feelings,
wasn't
though.
bothered in wet ass pussy. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of mixed
I
feelings.
get what you're saying, but it was made beforehand. That's why.
There's a lot of mixed feelings on the sentencing. Some people are like, hell yeah, put that nigga under the jail. Some people are saying, yo, 10 years is a lot of time for what the fuck happened because we don't even know what the fuck happened.
10 years is not a lot of time.
Yo. He shot her in the foot, yo. That's assault.
10 years is not a lot of time.
I don't know. California laws might be different.
The maximum was 22. He got off easy. He could have gotten the full 22. He got off easy.
He's better off shooting her in the foot in New York than he was in Cali.
Yeah, because he already had multiple offenses. And not to mention, leading up to the trial, which I don't think this helped his case, he punched August Alsina in the face. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah, I do recall that.
He did do that. He did do that.
Because August Alsina didn't say something, didn't like say hi or something to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so, I'm sorry, that's so weak sauce to me.
Oh.
Why are you so shook that somebody didn't say hi to you?
Bronx Polo said about the same time of what Remy got. Yeah. You know?
Damn it, Remy killed somebody.
No, Remy didn't kill nobody.
Or tried to.
She didn't kill her. But she shot. Remy didn't shoot her. Did Remy shoot her in the foot?
No, Remy shot, I'm pretty sure, higher than that.
Did Remy shoot her in the foot?
Did Remy hit her? Or
Remy
it was attempted. I thought it was attempted murder.
Yeah,
I thought it was like
a lot of things. Attempted murder can be a lot of things.
I thought it was a high level assault.
Oh, maybe that's.
Oh yeah. Remy Ma got 8 years for shooting friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did shoot her. Yeah, she did actually. Like it actually hit her. I'm not sure. I don't remember where it hit her at though.
Well,
and this was after discovering that money was missing from her purse. She said, "Where the fuck my money, hoe?" Pop.
I don't know.
I'm just exaggerating that right now, but
that's an ill situation in itself.
I don't know if I would shock somebody over missing money. Maybe pistol whip them, but I don't think shooting.
But
gangster.
But okay, all right. That hosted that like something like that is why some people actually question whether Tory actually shot her. You know, some people question, did she actually shoot her, or did somebody else shoot her?
I think if they could have proven that he didn't do it, it would have happened. Especially because, we know that our legal system is prejudiced against Black people. We already know that. Mm-hmm. But if we're talking about between a Black man and a Black woman, we also know that Black women don't get a lot of sympathy a lot of the time. White women will, but Black women do not. And anytime it's between a man and a woman, people tend to believe men. People tend to give the benefit of the doubt to men. I'm not saying there aren't people who go hard for women regardless of the situation. That absolutely happens. But if we're talking about, like, do men get off a lot of times with violence against women? Yes, they do. They really do. They get, like, light sentencing. A lot of times men don't even get restraining orders because of violence against women. You know, it's even fucking restraining order. So the fact that he even got found guilty, I don't know, it just kind of seems like they had all their ducks in a row.
I think the prosecution didn't do a good job proving the case.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's just my opinion, and my opinion is probably a little weighted by just how things kind of played out in the beginning of the whole bullshit. You know, on how, well, I don't know, and maybe this or that, and there wasn't no necessarily, hey, this nigga shot me until like a year later or some shit like that, you know?
That was months later, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but how many women do you know? How many people do you know that when something happens to them, let's say they get in a violent situation, is it not common for victims of abuse to cover for their abuser? I think everybody knows at least one woman that's gotten hit on a man and then she made an excuse for him.
For me personally, if anybody ever told me that somebody like hit them or they got into a beef with some dude about some shit, they told me kind of immediately. But that's just my personal experience. You know, I didn't really. I've never, me personally, never met somebody that's told me years down the line that this shit has been happening. That's just me personally. So I'm not gonna say that it doesn't happen. I just have never actually experienced it. But I'm pretty sure it does fucking happen. You know, some people don't say things because they think they might be at fault. You know, some people feel like they're to blame when it's not actually them that's to blame and shit like that. You know, and I know everybody's not going to say everything because shit, even me, I have secrets. You know, I have shit that I'm never going to tell anybody. You know, so there's probably people with shit that's more traumatic than me that they probably won't never tell nobody or haven't told anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's another.
You look at it like that.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, when you look at it like that.
She even said that, like, she was more afraid of the cops when they pulled up because she didn't want them to, like, hurt them. If she said that there was a gun in the vicinity.
Which is understandable because this happened at a time when a lot of black people were getting killed. Social media was broadcasting black people getting killed left and right.
Yeah.
So, like, that's understandable, you know? And, okay, one of the reasons why I'm kind of, like, in between, like, I don't know if he did it, I don't know if he didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? Is because, now going just off of my personal experience, I have met some toxic-ass women, you know? I have met women that I've like, you know what? I'm leaving this situation to get away from you, to avoid any bullshit. And then they pulled up on me afterwards and escalated the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations like that, you know? And Bees is laughing because he know exactly what I'm talking about. You know? So I know that people, when people get in their emotions, people can just hit a level and go crazy, both men and women. You know? Mm-hmm. Because I know women that'll go overboard. I know men that'll go overboard.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
Now, me personally, I'm not a fan of the penitentiary system. I don't think people should be in jail for the majority of the shit that people are in jail for. But they're in jail for it. You know? So I don't really like the penitentiary system because they try to say it's rehabilitation, but it's not. It's not. You know?
It's criminal college.
Right.
It's what?
Criminal college.
I have heard that some people end up doing more drugs in prison than what they were doing out of prison.
People learn how to be more.
But see, not only that, so like, you learn more criminal shit because now you're in a mix of a bunch of criminals who all dibble and dabble in different shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Now you sharing ideas. You exchanging what you call it. The where niggas went wrong. Mm-hmm. What got them caught up? Like that shit is what you call it. It's a whole learning experience.
Right. So, like, for me, for example, right? I'm a software developer. I'm into computers and shit like that, right? But like in my head, I'm like, you know what? I'm like this computer geek. But if I would have chose to stay on the other side of the tracks, I could be like Lex Luthor, you know?
Yeah, shut up. Yeah,
I could be like Lex Luthor. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I feel you though.
And if I went to jail, I would have just got like better at being a criminal. I wouldn't have got better at being an honest citizen. I would have got better at being a criminal. Quote unquote criminal. Quote unquote criminal. probably
I mean, but
would've been
that's real though.
I probably would have been doing corporate espionage and shit like that.
You know, and also you gotta think about it like this. With some people, it's like, okay, you in there for a long time. You talking to the same person. Damn it, you after a while, y'all talking about the same shit all the time. It's just maybe differently phrased or stuff like that, but y'all talking about the same shit all the time at one point. You get what I'm saying? So that's just gonna be embedded in you.
Yeah.
And when you get out, depending on, you know, what life has to offer you, you're probably gonna do the same shit. You're gonna do the shit that you didn't learn. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a master's degree in. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. And you know, a lot of prisons, they be taking their enrichment courses out of the prisons. You know, talking about they can't afford the budget. Yes, you can.
Right.
You just don't want
nah,
to.
Right.
that ain't because of that. That's because of what happened. Like, now, this is one thing that's crazy with prisons and shit like that. If something fails in one prison, it chain reacts to all prisons. Like, they all take note of it, and the college program basically got shut down because at one point they had a program where they were actually taking criminals and dropping them off at college campuses and letting them, but you know what I'm saying? They had to do their school thing. You get what I'm saying? Well, there would happen to be one particular group that instead of going and taking the classes, they were doing bank robberies. While they were supposed to be in, I'm dead serious. I'm word of life. I'm dead serious. They were doing bank robberies.
They didn't think to put the little bracelets on their ankles.
Yo, I don't know how this goes. This is what goes down in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? But they were doing bank robberies while they were supposed to be in college. You get what I'm saying? Then boom, that right there, that cut all the college see, because now you got, then the other half is everybody was taking law. So now you got these charges. Now you breaking down your charge. Now your charge ain't even what it was before. You get what I'm saying? And certain things that litigations now the state got to pay for bullshit, shit like that. So listen, instead of you motherfuckers getting smarter, we just gonna eliminate all that shit.
That's messed up.
And that's why college is gone. Because the worst thing is a criminal with an education is worse than just a criminal.
But they're not even criminals anymore once they get educated, because now they have the ability to change their whole livelihood. And now their livelihood, the prison can't make money off of them.
Yeah, but some niggas just have that fiend. Everybody get hired for something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got people that get hired for crime.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of sociopaths that work in the corporate world every day.
Hey, if I would have got locked up and had a felony and I would have been out for 6 months and couldn't find a job, I would have thought of something illegal to do and tried to figure out a way not to get caught doing it.
The key part of that is that you say if you couldn't find a job. And that's the real issue with the recidivism rates, is that they can't find jobs out here. And their credit score is fucked up. You know, this whole time, up until a couple of years ago, I don't know why in my brain I convinced myself that, like, oh, your credit score goes on pause when you go to prison. No, it doesn't.
No.
That shit plummeted. I had no idea. And it's like the whole system, it sets you up for failure.
Because you have no active history.
Right.
Yeah.
You have no active. It's just like somebody who's, you'll say, boom, you don't get a credit card. You don't got no credit card. Then you go and apply for shit. You can't get nothing because you have no active history. You know what I'm saying? Like people that work off the books. That's why it's hard for people like that to get credit cards and stuff like that, because you have no active tax history. Right. And that's what that shit all boils down to, is active tax history.
Right. Now, Bees, did you ever wonder why so many people from our generation had bad credit?
Nah.
You didn't?
That never came across my mind.
Did it ever come across to you that nobody in school ever really told you about credit?
True.
You know? And
When did y'all graduate high school?
and that's what I'm about to say. And it's because the credit system didn't come around till like 89, 90. Before 89, 90, there was no credit scores. So that's when the credit scores just went into effect. So people were actually just learning about credit scores. You know,
Well, we were still in high school.
right?
I think I was in the 9th grade.
There was credit cards, but those credit cards wasn't based off of no actual credit score. You know, but the credit scores came up because they was like, you know what? We don't have no fair system, quote unquote, fair system to judge people whether they should get credit or not. So that's when that's when the credit score system came in, and that's why mad people had bad credit around our time because nobody knew about credit and how that shit actually works.
The credit system is a fucking scam because when you pay off your debts, if you pay it off early, your credit score drops.
Right. Credit. This is one of the key things I've learned from just hearing people talk about credit. Is credit isn't your ability to pay what you owe. It's your ability to pay what you owe over time. So if you don't pay it over time, they don't give a fuck.
It's so annoying. It's just designed to keep you in a system of failure because all you're going to do is keep being in debt to prove how you cannot be in debt.
Right.
Facts. It's crazy, like how I said, damn, the more spending I do, now my credit score is jumping up.
Yeah.
Then it's like, boom. I was like, because I don't never fully pay nothing fully off credit card wise. Because I was told if you do, then that shit, like you said, that shit fucks you up. Your shit plummets because you paid. I found that
the hard way. I paid my car off early. My credit score dropped by 5 points.
And you know why? Because nobody makes money off of you when you do that.
Right.
That's what happens because nobody makes money off of you. So that's the penalty. That's the penalty of that.
When Joe Biden's student loan forgiveness program was in effect for that brief time it was, for the few people who got their loans paid off, my friend was one of them. She got her loans paid off, right? And she was so happy. She was like, "Oh, finally," because she only had like 20,000 left, and her credit score dropped.
That's crazy. I didn't even know your student loan affects your credit like that.
Oh, I didn't either.
I didn't realize.
I thought they were private loans.
I didn't realize that. Yo, Skits, what up? Khary, what up? What's poppin', y'all?
What's going on?
But you know, before we jump into our next topic, Tory Lanez 10 years. Yay, he got 10 years. That's kind of fucked up. Trish.
Yo.
Yeah, he got 10 years because that nigga didn't.
Bees.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but I think the boy guilty.
I'm going to say, I saw it like Harlem Nights. You know, why y'all couldn't just kiss and make up after? I don't know. I just don't. I don't agree with prison. I don't agree with prison.
But you don't.
In some instances, not most, not in some instances. You know.
But not to backtrack, because you know earlier in the show you said how was my week or whatever, and I have to get this off my chest.
Go ahead.
So I barbecued and all that, and then I'm just going back to work because of my accident, recovering from my accident, right? So how you think my first week went? Like, actually, do you think it was good?
Was it good or not?
Yo, I mean, it was decent until Saturday.
Until they sentenced Tory to 10 years? That's what you're trying to say?
No.
I'm fucking around.
Listen,
go ahead.
So two of the tenants, 2 different apartments, complained about a smell.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my man, we go knock on the door, find out what's going on, where the smell coming from. You don't get no answer. Body? Whole dead body, yo.
A dead body? God.
Yeah, whole dead body.
Well, you know what? Let's give Bees a round of applause. Because I did not see it. I did not see it on his story. He did not take a picture and post it to his story.
Nah, I couldn't do. Yo, dude was in there for 6 days.
Oh, damn. That's fucked up. You know, I actually worked with the dude before. He was actually he was let go at some point, and probably about maybe 6 months after he was let go, he passed away. Right. This another dude I worked with was really cool with him and shit like that. And he was like, yo, he just talked about he was not feeling well, and then the nigga passed away. You know, like people had to come in there and find his body, and when they found his body, his cats had started eating at his body.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I mean, the animals gonna do what animals gonna do.
Yeah. So
Because they's at a point where they gotta survive.
yeah, they hungry. They hungry. So that's why now I just now made this decision just this moment, because I have a cat now. My daughter got me a cat, and I got a cat now. And she slept
Cat
in the
gotta
room.
go.
She slept in the room with me last night. She sleeps in the room with me most nights. But from now on, I'm closing the door and she's staying outside. You know what I mean?
Yo, I can't.
She's staying outside.
Yo.
God
What you gonna
forbid,
do when she starts yelling at you?
God forbid I pass away in my sleep. I'm not trying to be locked in a room with this fucking
You
feline.
worry about the cat eating them.
I'm not trying to be locked in a room with this feline. If I pass away in my sleep, I want to be whole and intact. You know, I don't want a piece of my lip to be missing. You know,
Do your kids live with you?
my son does, but he plays video games and on his computer, so he might not come in the
so
room
he
for a
gonna-
couple of days. Yeah, he might not be like, "Yo, Dad, where you at?" for a couple of days. You know,
As long as he can eat.
as long as he can eat, right? As long as he can eat, he might, because he's used to seeing me in the living room. But if I'm not in my living room, I might be in the bedroom, right? And if I'm in the bedroom, I might have somebody in the bedroom with me. So he probably might be like, "Oh, Dad just fucking again," or some shit like that. You know? So he might be like, "Yo, Dad's been in his room for a couple of days," you know? Some shit like that. You know?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Sean says, "Yo, you don't see him till he hungry, huh?" Yeah, I don't see him till he hungry. He don't text me. That nigga will text me before I see him. He will text me before I see him. You know? Wayne Mills said he lied about every. Wayne Mills said, "Yo, he talking about Tory. He said he lied about everything and made music about it." I think he made the beat.
Yeah.
Tory's fucked up. Tory Lanez effed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
They say he's going to appeal. Who knows? This story's been already going on for about 3-4 years already now. But you know what? Let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and move on.
He's not gonna get what you call it. He's not gonna do that whole. But I know you say Cali. It's federal or it's but that's California law. So who knows?
So I know all of y'all seen this. I had to make this the title for this one here because I've seen people talking about it. And this was like Avengers Endgame Alabama. I know y'all saw this Riverboat shit in Alabama.
Yeah.
You know, I saw it this week and I was like, "Yo, that's a little crazy. That's wild." I was like, "God damn." And this was just a clip. So the clip I just saw was just black people fighting white people. And I was like, "Oh shit, they fighting. Oh shit, they fighting." Right? And I didn't know the whole backstory. And then I saw the backstory. I was like, "Oh shit, motherfuckers form like Voltron. Motherfuckers form like Voltron." Backstory was, I saw the video from on the riverboat. People were on the riverboat and they saw the black man on the dock arguing with the white man, talking about, "Get this motherfucking pontoon ass boat up out of here. You got a boat, but it's just a pontoon, nigga. And a pontoon ain't shit for a boat. Get that shit out of here," right? And I say that because I was talking to this girl one time, and I was like, "Yo, we should like get a boat for the weekend." And I was like, "Ooh, they got this pontoon." And she was like, "Man, we ain't getting no goddamn pontoon." And I was like, "I guess we ain't getting no goddamn pontoon." But they was on the pontoon, and they thought they was doing it. Nigga, you ain't doing it to a black woman. Not with a pontoon. It just don't sound fly, do it. Wanna come take a ride on my pontoon? Wanna come take a ride on my pontoon? Nah, that don't sound.
That sound like we about to go on a secret mission.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, a secret mission. And like, yeah. But they didn't move their pontoon. The black guy was like, "Yo, y'all got to move y'all shit. We got this boat and it's the dock." And they was like, "Nah, we white, we drunk, and we ain't gonna do it." And I only say it that way because he tried to insist They didn't get it going. And one white guy said, you know what? Fuck all this. Ran up and attacked him. Like, swung on him. Dude was like, oh, word? That's what you want to do? Took his hat off, threw it up like Bobby Smurder. And shit got popping. He started fighting.
Now we be your shot, boy.
Another white guy ran up. Started jumping on him. Then a couple of other white people ran up, started jumping on him. He had a white coworker. He got punched in the belly, and he proceeded to say, I ain't in it. You know? And he walked off. Now the black guy is getting jumped at work by a bunch of white people.
Yeah.
There was some black people looking on, and they said, oh, fuck that. Black guy came running down from the top. He didn't come down just swinging. He came down and seemed like he tried to break it up. But the white people wasn't having it. They were like, nah, we're going to fuck this dude up that wanted us to move our pontoon. And they kept fighting. So he started fighting. Then another black guy came down fighting because it just seemed like more white people was getting there. There's probably like 6 white people or some shit like that, right? But then black people from all across America saw the motherfucking hat go up, and people started flying over there. A nigga jumped off the boat. A nigga jumped off the riverboat into the water and started swimming over there. Yeah. He started swimming over there. And one time when I saw him swimming, I said, right now, he's thinking to himself, I thought I would be swimming a lot faster than this because his swimming took a long time. He took a long time to swim over there, yo. He's like, yo.
The water was cold.
He said, yo, I thought I would be swimming a lot faster than this, but these sneakers is holding me back. You know?
Nah, he ain't had no sneakers on.
He ain't had no sneakers on. So he took his sneakers off, left them on the boat. Okay, that nigga ain't having no joint.
Because he worked on the boat. But listen,
he worked
this is what I saw.
Oh, so he jumped off the boat to help his coworker.
Yo, listen,
okay.
Let me tell you this. Homeboy was 16. You got to remember, Shorty that dived in the water was 16.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Young buck, yeah.
Young buck. Now listen, check it out like this. How I see it is, Shorty ain't got no pops in his life. The security guard, Mr. Johnson.
Ah, yeah.
That's his man. You don't fuck around with Mr. Johnson because Mr. Johnson be trying to teach him some shit about how to be a fucking man. He jumped in that water and said, nah, y'all niggas not doing this because Ricky Smiley was like, yo, stop cash apping the little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, all he did was swim across the thing to the pier. He ain't getting to the action. But then Ricky Smiley had to retract his statement because Shorty was getting busy.
There was a lot of angles.
Shorty was getting busy. So you know what I'm saying?
This was about a 3-4 minute scuffle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, I want to say 7.
I tell you what.
Before the police got there.
3-4 minutes is a long time in scuffling time.
Fam, yes.
That's a long time.
That's a long bout. Then you seen the old men getting in too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Up on the pier with the old man. But see, you could tell he has some anger. They in Alabama. What's up?
Let me finish. So what B just talking about, this dude jumped off the boat and swam over there because the pontoon was blocking, so the boat couldn't get there. So he said, yo, let me jump in the water, help my nigga. But while all this scuffle was going on, a couple of people from the top came down. But while it's fighting, you know what? They was fighting for a minute because they started fighting. Nigga jumped off and swam in the water. The riverboat done docked now, and then people jumped off the boat. Now, towards the end, people got off the riverboat that was sitting there waiting for them to move. That shit now docked, parked up. People jumped off, and then when those people jumped off, they were like, oh, word? Y'all trying to jump a black man trying to do his job?
No, that was the rest of his co-workers.
Those were the co-workers, yeah, I was going to say.
But they
got off the boat. They got off the boat.
The one lady, she said, she got on live and said that, like, the co-workers, they real close. They don't have no problem. She worked with them for years. So when they saw that he was getting jumped, that was it. It was up for them. It's time to go.
So the crew captain said, "Fuck that pontoon, we pulling up." And he went and parked. He parked and probably grabbed the CB like, "Yo, go get them motherfuckers."
Yo, listen, but that white dude, the white dude on the pontoon, right? Did he not know he was gonna get punched in his face? He they don't even understand. When you see the skip and then the pants get pulled up.
Niggas are skipping over there like, "Oh, word? Yeah.
Yeah, you saw the skip and the pants get pulled up. Oh man, you should have known he was about to get one. He should have known he's about to get one.
Skip. That's that skip. That's like, you know what? I ain't planning on fighting, but I've been waiting to whip a nigga ass. You know?
I'm not much of a fighter myself, but I would partake.
Yeah, I tell you what, and I say that's that kind of skip because I would do that kind of skip. Because it'd be like, you know what? I had no plans of fighting today. But you know what? I'll be at my house sometimes like, I wish a nigga would. And you know what? Y'all niggas would. So boom, here we go.
Yo, like Ricky Smiley said, he saw it and he was in his crib swinging like Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boys in the Hood. He's in the living room.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Now, the shit got even crazier. It got even crazier. Towards the end, or towards the last videos I saw a motherfucker with a chair.
That chair?
That motherfucker went WWE on motherfuckers. He started wow. He hit the dude with a chair, and then he went over and hit the woman with the chair. And when he hit the woman with the chair, the whole time, police was just watching. Police was there, and they was just watching. They just watched him hit the white guy with the chair. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Just watched him. The moment I saw him go over there and now smack that white lady upside the head, I said to myself, oh, that nigga going to jail. They immediately put that man in handcuffs. They
didn't just put him in handcuffs. They was really on top of his head.
Right.
He wasn't even resisting, but they was all on top of him.
Which is the crazy thing. Yeah. Which is the crazy thing. They witnessed this man WWE her with the fucking chair, right? They grabbed him up, threw him on the ground on some, we taking your ass to jail, nigga, type of shit. And then nobody actually got arrested. Everybody was detained, but nobody actually got arrested.
Nah, now they sending out the charges. They sending out the charges now.
Right.
The white folks have already got charged with misdemeanors.
Yes. But they let everybody go. And then they said, you know what, we're going to let y'all motherfuckers go because we understand what happened, so we going to let everybody go. And since we got video from like 95 different angles, we'll be able to see who actually needs to get charged, you know? And yeah, they definitely going to charge that nigga with the chair. They definitely going to charge that nigga with the chair.
Devon Deli going to jail.
I tell you what, they might charge that nigga with attempted murder. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Because that was a headshot with the chair. That's a headshot. You know,
allegedly, when you strike people in the head with a weapon, they say that's attempted murder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's not getting off easy. I understand why he had passion. I get it, but there were cameras.
Bronx Polo says, nope, he getting off. Somebody attacked his wife.
Oh.
So,
but he's not getting off because he skipped to that white lady that was sitting down.
That nigga was swinging at anything white.
Yo, they knock homegirl in the water too.
Oh, yeah, they threw the girl in the water. I tell you what, personally, I was watching this shit, and I was saying to myself, yo, all of these people are, you know what, maybe it's because I've been in too many fights. because I think when I fight. And I'm watching these people fight, and I'm like, nobody's thinking while they're fighting. Because I would have immediately known there's water right next to me. I'm throwing somebody in this water. And I'm trying to throw multiple people in the water like this is a fucking video game, and I win when I throw everybody in the water. That's just me personally.
I mean, but that could be attempted murder too, because if somebody don't know how to swim and they drown.
Hey, you was on a pontoon boat. You should know how to swim.
They're pretty legged on boats and don't know how to swim. I mean,
shit.
all the time. I had no idea how to swim.
You should have had a life jacket on.
Yeah, you just got off that pontoon. Why you ain't got no life jacket on, you know? I'm the black guy. Why do I know how to swim and you don't? You know?
You know? I feel like they should have been scared when they saw all them black people swimming.
Yeah. But
Especially young Michael Phelps.
even though I'm making mad jokes about this shit, I was also a little annoyed at how much everybody loved this. You know? And it was like, God damn, y'all can't stop talking about it. You know? And that's probably because I didn't speak about it.
Between the memes.
Right, the mad memes. Though this dude I'm cool with actually had his meme put on what's the black dude's name?
Sean King?
No. Roland Martin.
You said black dude.
Roland Martin. Roland Martin actually showed his meme on his show. And he had the meme where he was standing at the window like Malcolm X, but he was holding a chair.
Gotcha.
Have you seen that one?
Nah.
Let me see.
I've seen the one with the all the ones I've seen is like with music behind them. So I've seen like the a change is gonna come joint.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Where he's at the window.
I was born by the river.
Where he's at the window with the looking like Malcolm X.
I was born by the river.
Nah, it's just the music playing while the fighting's going on.
Oh, there's also somebody made a song for it. Somebody made a song for it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And then I gotta say the best music soundtrack for it to me was when they put the little Dirk shit to it. All my life, they try to keep me down. And yo, dude's got the chin. They try to break me. Yeah, and the shit is like, yeah.
Here we go. I'm gonna show you this one real quick. So this is the one.
Yo, I ain't seen that. That's the first time I saw that. Oh, shit. This thing got a chin next to the window like Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then actually Roland Martin actually played it on his show.
Shared the image of Malcolm X holding AK-47 by the window.
You know?
What is it? Yeah.
A long time coming, but I know
change gon' come. Oh, yes it will.
Yeah, you know what it is?
Is that what we do?
The internet has no pause.
No pause whatsoever.
There's no pause.
No pause.
Somehow, some way, yo, any platform that they can do something, it's on there.
It is.
It's on there. Like,
you see that dude who made the shirt out of the fight the same day?
Yeah. A dude had the fucking shit printed on the shirt the same day. That's easy. If you got shirt transfers and a printer, you could do that shit on your own, really quick. Like if I had shirt transfers, I could have just said, you know what, screenshot, Photoshop, print.
But I forgot this happened again. This happened before in that same pair, like in 1950, 59 or something like
you
that.
talking about the 1900s,
like
nigga. Niggas don't know about the 1900s no more. Which is crazy.
Hey,
I was
born in the 1900s.
We was born in the 1900s. which is wild. It's 2023. We was really born in the 1900s, yo.
Yeah.
You know, it's 2023. I was born.
You know, my little cousin
crazy.
called me old.
Shit, my kids have been calling me old since they was born. Yo, Wayne said, yo, all folding chairs are sold out on Amazon.
Crazy, right?
That's because of social media. Everybody trying to buy a chair and make their own chair video now. You know?
I'm not buying no chair. I'm gonna just steal one from the church and call him dead.
Wayne said, don't try that in
Oh
a
my
small
God.
town. Wayne said, don't try that in a small town.
Yeah, I can't. Yo, listen. Don't try that chair shit in a sundown town, okay?
Oh, hell.
They still out.
Sundown town, a small town, or two different towns, but also the same town.
I mean, you saying sundown town, but honestly, that's about to be Florida.
Yeah, right. The fucking DeSantis and his bullshit. You know? But let's go ahead and move
And
on.
the ugly white ass people.
Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Okay. Actually, I was actually smoking words last week. I think it was last week. I was talking with Nova and Skits, and we was talking about Kirk Franklin is going to be coming to Tampa in October. Going to be coming to Tampa in October. And there was a question like, yo, are they going to be selling alcohol at this event?
No.
That's the thing. We sell alcohol at gospel concert. A kid, yeah.
And hey, check it out. Hey, I know a lot of religious motherfuckers that drink, right?
Listen.
And it's also at, I think, like Amelia Arena, the arena. That's where they play hockey and shit like that. Selling alcohol is part of their business. They sell alcohol at every other concert. Why should a gospel concert be of exception? If y'all are so godly, we won't have no alcohol sales, even though they're available.
All they selling is the blood of Jesus. Yeah, I'm telling you, all they selling is the blood of Jesus. They selling red wine by the cases.
As soon as you come in the concert, they got the little bread to give you.
Uh-huh.
I tell you what, I know quite a few people that are religious. Some of them relatives. They'll kill a bottle of Hennessy quick.
Every pastor I know used to drink and gamble. So
I can't. Is that the top two of becoming a pastor? Drinking and gambling?
Drinking and
being a pimp?
Yes.
And being a pimp. And being a pimp.
Part of it. Part of it. Some of them. But
Now,
now,
majority of them be pimps.
I tell you what, if I go to a Kirk Franklin concert, I won't be lit. I'm going to be honest.
I'm going to have my church fans. I'm going to have my church hat. I'm going to have streamers. I'm about to praise dance. I'm going to break my heels praise dancing. I'm going to pass out. I'm going to get back up. I'm going to praise dance. I'm going to pass out again.
You're not going to drink?
I can't. I'm drunk off the love of the Lord.
Drunk off the love of the Lord.
Yeah, listen. You know why? Because she going to pregame before she gets there. She gonna already be there. She gonna already be there when she get there.
Right?
You get what I'm saying?
I tell you what. When I did the verses battle, you know, because I used to stream the verses battles on this channel too. When I streamed the verses battle, I streamed Kirk Franklin versus Fred Hammond, and I tell you what, I was lit, and that shit was lit. I was drinking, I was smoking, I was saying, praise the Lord, amen, stomp, and I was lit.
While you was sipping on some Hennessy.
While I was sipping on, it might have been tequila. Shit, Bronx Polo says, yo. Bronx Polo says, y'all going to hell with gasoline draws. Hey, why you can't drink? The Bible says you shouldn't drink. What does it say that in the Bible?
The Bible says you shouldn't be drunk, so you can have one shot.
It says you shouldn't be drunk. What's drunk?
Yeah.
It's drunk when you
I don't
start
know.
stumbling.
It's like belligerent. Like, belligerent. Like, you don't know what's going on.
Oh, so I'll be good. I'm on my fourth, fifth shot right now. And I'm not drunk. I'm not
gonna hold you. I had about 6 different bottle shots.
Yeah.
Like cap shots.
Cap shots. Yeah, you've been doing some things over there. Every time I look like she over there like with her pinky up and all that, like spot the taking shots.
Today's my Thursday. Tomorrow's my Friday. Because after that, I'm gonna be in Chicago.
Oh shit! Is that where you're from?
Nope. I'm just going for my friend's birthday.
Okay. That's what's up.
My granddaddy from there. He already told me what neighborhood to say if somebody try me.
Okay. Probably should say I'm not from here instead of saying the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You might say the wrong neighborhood, and they be like, "That's the exact neighborhood I hate." You know.
I know. I'm just joking. I wouldn't say no neighborhood. I'm gonna act like Brandon. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
But you know what? Niggas from my block are assholes, right? So there would be. My block was different than a lot of different blocks. You was only like 2 ways in. You could either come in through the back or come in through the front. If you came into our block, we knew whether you was from there or not. So sometimes niggas would stop niggas and be like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing over here? Where you from?" And no matter where a nigga would say they was from, there was some asshole in the presence there that was like, "Yeah, that's them niggas I got beef with last week." Niggas would be just asshole. Niggas will scare the shit out of you and then let you go just to be fucking, just to have fun. And yeah, niggas are stupid. I got a homeboy that if you was to drive, you was to be driving and you just be like, "Yo, I'm lost. Can you tell me where such and such is at?" He would know exactly where it's at. Bees is laughing because Bees knows who I'm talking about. This nigga will tell you the totally wrong directions. Yo, I remember, one time me and this nigga was walking across the street, right? And some late, just because our block is like so secluded from other areas, people will just be like, "Yo, I'm looking for such and such street," right? Niggas was looking for like building 33, right? Building 33 was like right behind us. But my homeboy like sent this nigga to like the other section. Like he sent these motherfuckers 1.5 miles in the wrong direction, you know? And that's why I'm so happy there's GPS now, because ever since I witnessed that nigga do that shit, I was like, I don't trust directions from people in the street no more. Because I don't know how many people like my homeboy. My homeboy is a straight asshole. He's a straight asshole. You know? I love it.
What does he get from that?
What's that?
What does he get from that?
He thinks it's...
He gets humor from that. He just thinks everything is funny. Do you have a friend that whenever you see them, they just like have a joke about you or some shit?
My dad?
He's that. You know? You know? Like I'll call this nigga up sometimes. I'll pick this nigga pick up the phone. I'll be like, "Yo, what's good?" He be like, "Yo, you heard what happened to Bees?" And then he will tell me some shit that's totally not true. You know? Totally not true. Really. You know? And then laugh about it and be like, "Nah, that shit didn't really happen." But that's only because he knows you. It's only because he knows you. You know? It's like he could be.
I will say I had one friend. I would just say it like whenever he disagreed with something me and another girl would say, I would just get really loud and be like, "So you hate women?"
See, I would have answered that like sometimes. Depends on the woman. It depends on the woman.
Nah, he would just get flushed and be like, "What? I never said that. I never said that. No, it's too late. We already know what you said."
I don't hate women, but there's some women I hate. I tell you that.
Yes, I like the way you phrase it.
You know?
A nice phrase.
Right, exactly. Let's go ahead and move on, though. Let's move on. Oh man. This the last story for the night. This is the last story for the night. Have anybody seen this Somalian sprinter? This woman Somalian sprinter. She was in a race. She was in a race that she was not prepared for. She was not prepared for this race. Have either of y'all seen this?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen it?
I saw it.
You saw it?
I saw it. She said, "I'm there to get a check. That's it."
Yeah. So for those that have not seen it, I'm gonna let y'all see this real quick. This woman is from Somalia, right? She's over here. She's right over here in the blue, right? In the blue with the black. What am I supposed to call it? What's the proper term for this?
Track pants.
No, the part that covers her hair. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. Maybe I could have had too many shots. Maybe I might be drunk. I don't know. Well, she's there.
A headscarf.
Yeah, well, that'll be the word we use. Her headscarf. You know, but she was in a race. She ran the race.
Oh, you talking about her job?
Yes, a job. There you go. Thank you. This is her running. Let's pause this real quick. This is her in the back. In the blue. See how far back she is? All right? Let's resume. See how far back she's going even more? Let's go ahead and resume. See how she's almost out the screen? Let's resume. See how you don't see her in the screen anymore? See that? Boom. Cross the line. They show this girl celebrating, giving thanks to God. This girl has not crossed the finish line yet. Then when she crosses, guess what she does? She does the I'm a little bit happy skip. Ooh, she did the skip. She did the skip. She did the skip, right? So, turns out this woman now has a world record. She holds the world record for the slowest time in the 100-meter race. And it turns out
she's memorable.
It turns out, I believe her uncle was like the person in charge of the whole like Somalian team, and he handpicked her to go race.
He's the minister of the sports youth or whatever it's called.
Yeah, minister of track or field. I don't know.
Now let me tell you what I think had happened. That's his niece?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what happened.
It's a nepotism scandal.
Her dad probably ain't around. And, you know, I'm sure he got a child too involved in this, maybe a cousin of hers or something. And check it. And she was like, yo, I'm the best. She telling him how fast she is and all that. And then he said, yeah, okay. Let me put you in this race real quick. Yeah, I know you're not ready. You're not prepared, but you're the best and all that, right? Let me show you. Let me just show you how it goes.
She was singing DJ Khaled, and her uncle said, I'm going to make you live that up.
No, word.
I
tell you that.
Like a punishment. Like she be in the house all day. She be playing games on her phone, on the computer. She don't do nothing.
So he told her 6 months ahead of time, like, like, look,
I can't.
You in here all the God. You don't leave the house. You got to do something. Get physical. You know what? I'm entering you in this 100-meter You're gonna represent Somalia. If I make her represent Somalia, she's gonna have to put in the work to and get in shape and be able to run. And she said, fuck that.
She said, I'm still gonna eat these tasty cakes, nigga.
Let me sit right here and put these Timbs on.
Word.
Oh man. Yeah, there was actually another video. I think this might be damn it. This might be part of the video. Let me see. Yo, when she sets up, when she sets up, she actually looks at the people next to her like, how do I do this? Check it out. She looking at
Look, she said, yo, I'm fast. I'm fast, yo. I'm the fastest runner you've ever seen. Watch.
Yo, she looking at the people next to her like, yo, how am I supposed to do this?
And we're off. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yo.
Like, we're off.
But you know what? A lot of people would have said, yo, I'm not prepared. Fuck that. I'm just not showing up.
Listen, let me tell you how that happened to my child. The track shit happened to my child. So this lady didn't gas my baby mom up like, yo, oh, she's so fast. Her legs, this and that. So, yo, she's hype. She's all hype about what you call it. So she like, yeah, they got to track me out in Brooklyn. So I take her out to Brooklyn, right? Mm-hmm. To do the track meet. She's like, yo, watch, I'm gonna win some medals. I'm gonna do this and that, right? So I said, whoa. I said, I don't think you're ready for this, yo. She said, no, watch, I'm gonna try. I said, I commend you for wanting to try, but I said, I don't think, you're gonna win. You pretty fast. But yo, they had little Jamaican kids in Pampers. There was, was dusting out there, right? So I said, you ain't never raced no Jamaicans. So, and they're off. And man, listen, they blew her damn doors off, yo. They left her in the back wins. She said, and when it was over, she did 2 races. And she was like, this ain't for me.
Yo, I thought Beast was gonna have the whole I told you, nigga. Nah, that nigga's whole story was the opposite. Yo, that nigga's Beast shit was like a post I saw where niggas was like, yo, when did you realize now should be the time you quit playing basketball? and niggas was posting, niggas was talking about all the times they faced current NBA players now that wasn't NBA players at the time. They were like, yo, I played against this nigga. They had this many points against me defending him. I hung my sneakers up after that game.
You know what? That reminded me, I told this one guy, because he was talking about, like, he was a rapper. He wanted to be a rapper, but he's also applying for dental school. And
okay, that's one thing don't work, the other should, right?
Yeah. But I think I said something about how the rap wasn't that good, and he stopped rapping.
You told him his rap wasn't good, and he stopped?
Yeah. I was surprised.
Somebody that can take the criticism.
If he wasn't rapping about that, he do. But if he start rapping about teeth, yeah, he get this stuff. Yeah,
get your teeth flossed. Get your teeth flossed.
The next Skylark.
Yeah. Now, what if you see?
Don't forget the gaga.
What if you see him with his own dental practice and he got a commercial where he's rapping?
Hey, that can happen. Yo, listen, he can make one catchy. He don't got to make a bunch of rap songs. He can make one catchy, for his joint, but he got to be a good dentist.
I'm just, right now, in my head right now, I'm just like picturing dude trying to kind of be like DJ from Hustle and Flow,
Yeah.
And he just did, he got like his fucking, like the mask on and like the glasses to keep the saliva from getting in my eyes. you know, and he's got a tool in his hand. And he's just like, floss them teeth, you know, floss them teeth, yeah, floss them teeth, yeah, you know. And then he got the dental assistant on the side with the MPC on the tray
And I
that he put the tools on.
Clean them teeth.
Yeah.
Brush that tooth. Brush that tooth.
We got gold fronts too. Get a mold.
Gold. Oh.
I used to have
crowns all around.
Yeah, I used to have when I lived in Jacksonville, I had a studio in the flea market, right? I had a studio in the flea market. The booth next to me, so I was a studio, and the booth like right next to me was fucking gangster grills. The niggas just did grills.
Okay.
I was like, this is perfect because all niggas that got grills want to rap. Here goes the studio. You know?
Would you get a grill?
Would I get a grill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
I used to have some gold teeth in my mouth. Back in the days, I was probably like 13, 14, 15, some shit like that. I used to be able to go to Fordham Road, right? I used to be able to go to Fordham Road and spend $20 for a single gold cap. I could put a gold
For
cap.
real?
Yeah, I could put a gold cap on my tooth. Right? Have a gold cap. I had a couple. I had one that was just like the outline. Then I had a solid one. Then I had one with like a dollar sign in it, right? And my mom hated them. My mom hated them. She hated them. Right? She was like, you better not let me see you outside with no fucking gold teeth in your goddamn mouth. Right? And I remember I lost a couple of my gold teeth. I lost a couple of them. And the reason why I lost them is because I walked out the barber shop. I looked to my right. I looked to my left. When I looked to my left, I saw my mom. So I hurried back and looked to my right. When I looked to my right, I also pulled out the gold teeth. But they fell out my hand at the same time. So they dropped on the floor, and I did not know where they fell. You know, gold teeth look really good in your mouth, but when they fall on the floor, they just disappear all of a sudden. You know? So I lost my gold teeth, and to be honest, I wasn't looking that hard for gold teeth that fell on New York pavement outside. You know, I was like, do you know how long I'm gonna have to boil these fucking teeth? They actually just slid on top of your teeth too, and you also had to squeeze them together to make sure they stay there.
Yeah.
Bees know what I'm talking about. The teeth, they was. It was like a one side.
You trying to get one, and tooth right here, so you can have to go to right there. You get two. If you go, you get the little bottom shit.
Y'all better than me, because me and my cousins, you know, our parents weren't buying us no grills, so we would take the aluminum foil.
I did the aluminum foil. That was my first grill.
I did that before, and then I don't know what happened, but as I was trying to be cool, like, oh, look at my gold teeth, something happened in my mouth that made me bite down on the aluminum foil in some type of way that hit a nerve in some type of way. It sent a shock through my whole fucking head that I said, I am never putting aluminum foil in my mouth again. It's like I might have tried to put, I think I might have put aluminum foil in my mouth while I had a cavity or some shit like that. You know, and then that aluminum foil hit the fucking cavity, fucked the nerve up, and the nerve is, yo, you ever had a cavity?
Yeah.
That shit makes your whole head feel like it's like electrified sometimes, you know? And I put that aluminum foil in my mouth before, and that shit hit a cavity, and I was like, never again. That shit traumatized me from aluminum foil in my mouth, you know?
Oh yeah. But I used to look hard as hell with that aluminum foil.
Yeah, like yeah. Nigga. I used to do that shit before there was Nelly. Before Nelly used to do that shit in the videos.
I used to know grills, all the words to grills. And when I went to a private Christian school in middle school, I had to take this dance class, and they was playing grill she would play music for our morning stretches, and she was like, "Do y'all have any song recommendations?" And I said, "Grills by Nelly." And as she played it, I'm like rapping the whole thing, and everybody just stopped to look at me because I'm the only Black person in this class, and really there was only 4 Black people in the whole 7th grade at that school.
Damn, where'd
And it was
you
like-
go to school?
It was a private Christian school in Jacksonville.
Okay. Yeah, Jacksonville, you can get either real Black or real white real quick.
Yeah. Oh, they was real racist. I'll tell you that. They accused me of stealing some shit. Asked me if I lived on the west side. Oh, good and damn well. If I lived on the west side, it would take me a whole lot longer to get to the school.
What part of town was the school at?
Huh?
What part of the town was the school at?
On South Side, near the beaches.
On the south side, really?
Yeah, and they asking me if I live on the west side.
Because I actually
They just
lived
asked
on
me
the
that
south
because I was
side.
Black.
I actually lived on South Side Boulevard when I lived out there.
Yeah, it was oh God, what's the name of it? It's off of Atlantic and another road, and I can't remember the other road, but yeah.
About what year was that?
That was 2007.
Okay, that's actually when I lived in Jacksonville as well, too, actually.
Oh, see, there you go. We could have met. I would have been in 7th grade, but
Yeah, we would. I was on some Al Bundy shit minus the shoe store. I was married with children.
yeah, they was real racist at that school. They was accusing me of stealing, asked me if I lived on the south side, asked me if I was on scholarship, all kinds of shit.
That's crazy.
Someone surprised when I made honor roll.
That's wild. Then they was pretty racist, huh? Yeah.
And their school wasn't even that hard.
That's fucked up. Shit. You know what? I think that's all we have for tonight, though. I'm glad you joined us, Trish. That was fun. Trish kind of joined us at the last moment too. I kind of I posted about like we was about to go live, and Trish actually joined, and I sent her the Zoom. And yeah, I'm glad you joined. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad I came.
Yeah, I actually got some. I think I got your last routine that you did at Smoke of Words on film as well. I think I might have a couple of your routines on film. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Send them my way.
I need to edit them up, send them your way so you can view yourself. Have you ever been to the Improv?
I have, but I haven't been to the Improv to do comedy since COVID started.
Okay. How often do you go watch other comedians?
I actually just went to go see Atsuko last week because she was performing.
Okay.
Sometimes I go to comedy shows.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll show up to support like other comedians I know. Although I have been ass at it this year, so the rest of this year has to be me getting back into comedy.
Yeah. I actually went to see Bill Bellamy not too long ago, and his show was fucking dope as hell. I was laughing my ass off. But one of the things that I noticed. So I had a pretty much front row seat. My seat was right there in front of the stage. He actually had to walk past my table to walk up the steps. I could sit my feet on the steps, right? And I noticed that he never looked at me directly, And I noticed this because I'm a performer as well sometimes. I get on stage sometimes. And I noticed while he was on stage, he didn't actually look.
Thank you, Wayne.
He didn't look at me directly. He looked at my table, but he didn't look at me. And I kind of feel like he looked at the tables behind me, but he didn't look at nobody directly. And I was like, I wonder if that's his way of not getting distracted by anything.
Probably.
When you're on stage, do you look at people directly or do you look at people indirectly? You look in there directly?
I cannot look at people directly because I have a bad habit of staring into people's soul. So I have to just look above their heads when I'm doing comedy.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when I perform, I notice that when I perform and I look at people, it's like I'm performing, I'm doing what I'm doing, but in my head, it's like, are you enjoying it? You know? It's like
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if they're enjoying it. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should stop looking at people and start looking at things instead in people's directions. I was like, you know what? That might help me. So I might try that next time. So
Yeah, look above their headline. That's what I do. I just look at the top of their heads, look at people's bald spots.
Why don't you just put on some glasses though?
Huh?
You put some shades on.
Well, I do be having shades on, you know. But even when I'm looking, I have shades on, but I'm looking at them, you know. And then when I'm looking at them, I'm wondering, hey, are they enjoying it?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And because I'm looking at them, I'm trying to like gauge, are they enjoying it as I'm looking at them? You know?
Okay.
It doesn't throw me off really, but sometimes it does, just only slightly. You know? But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, that's fair. I gauge based off of what I can hear. But the problem is that I'm already like, I can't hear that well, which is my own fault. And when I'm trying to like hear people's reactions, you know, I can only kind of hear what their reaction is.
Were you born? You say you was born with some type of defect or something, or
No, I just said it was my own
stuff some
fault.
shit in your ear?
Yeah, I definitely was out here just blasting my headphones in my ear all the time as a kid, and that's why my ass can't hear now.
Okay. Just wondering.
Wayne said, yo, I just noticed Khary is growing his beard out. Nah, I just don't feel like paying a barber to cut my shit right now.
True.
Nah, but as I've been growing it out, I've actually started. I've gone to my Google Photos, and I actually started going back. So in Google Photos is pretty cool, you know, because it can organize your shit based on like just like photos.
Time frame.
No, like it like I have you tagged in my Google Photos, B, so I can just hit your name and it'll pull up all photos of you, right? So
Yeah, same here.
So I could pull up all photos of me. I started going back. I'm like, yo, when the fuck did my beard start going gray? I was like, yo, when the hell did my beard start going gray? Because it kind of seems like my shit started going gray, paused for a second, and then just went all gray all of a sudden out of nowhere. Cause like my shit did not used to be this gray. When I first started this channel and started streaming, my shit was not this gray. I promise. And that shit just kind of just went gray out of nowhere, yo.
You're in your silver fox season. Embrace it.
But you know what? I'd be asking women sometimes. I'd be like, yo, all right, so my ex-wife is a hairstylist, you know, and me and my ex-wife are cool. We're like really good friends, you know. Like one of the key things she does is color, and she keeps saying to me, "You should let me dye your beard," and I'm like, nah, and I'd be like, nah. I'd be like,
What's she gonna dye? She gonna dye like she gonna go back to the original color?
yeah, she says she can make it the reddish brown color that it normally is. And I'm like, nah, could it'll just be weird. One day I'm gray, the next day I'm not. You know? It'll be like super obvious. It's not like my gray just re-reds itself or recolors itself. You know?
Sure.
So it's like I'm just kind of like embracing it. But at the same time, I'm also saying maybe I should just shave my shit off.
No, people like sitting on perms.
You know, I asked this chick that I'm talking to, I said, yo, you think I should shave my beard? She said, hell no. said, okay, I guess I'm not gonna shave my beard. Yeah. Guess I'm not gonna shave my beard. You know.
Beer gang.
Yeah, but I am. But okay, though, I've also been a little self-conscious. I've been a little self-conscious, right? Because I've been interviewing lately, right? I've been going on interviews, and I'm like, are people judging me on my beard? Are they like this old ass programmer? You know what I'm saying? Are people looking at my beard and saying this old ass programmer? You know what I mean? And not thinking.
Well, die until you get the job.
You know? I'm doing like video interviews and shit like that. You know, I know the tech. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean, it's not like you out here old and feeble. Like you shaking during the interview.
No, I'm not shaking at all, you know, but
yeah.
But I think just the gray makes people think, hey, you know, and you know what? This hat and glasses aren't really doing me no justice right now, because right now I just look like an old truck driver, you know? You know?
Oh, no. That was dumb funny.
You know?
It's
You
real.
like you about to visit your third family in the other state.
I can't.
I look like I'm about to go drive a haul to Oregon or some shit like that.
No, you gotta do the voice. You gotta be like,
Well, think I'm going to head on over toward west now. You hear?
we're gonna make a stop real quick at the Hong Kong. We're gonna make a stop at the Hong Kong.
Oh, shit. Yo, what up, Kimmy Cat? How you doing? You know what? I think that's about everything we got for tonight. Yo, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, hit that share, you know what I'm saying? Make your peoples aware of what we got going on over here, you know?
Hell yeah. And
we are live every Tuesday, every Friday, for the most part. We're definitely getting back on schedule and shit like that, so make sure you tune in. We'll be back on Friday night, you know? And I think that's everything we got. Yo, Trish, I appreciate you joining us tonight. You know what I'm saying? This was fun. This was dope. Come back anytime you like. You know what I'm saying? This was definitely a fun show. You know, we just be having fun over here talking shit about everything that's going on. You know, so that's what we got. You know, but you know what? Thank you. I think that's everything we got for tonight. You know, we will be back on Friday evening. So, may the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. And keep a smile on your face, baby. We out.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. Khary's crib. Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. Khary's crib.